is it? Here's the Dandalat. It's the first time I've seen it or trained on this thing. Actually amazed by like how high it is. Just the amount of things that there are to do here. Just even from like the tiny things like the handholds, and there's going to be plenty of climbing opportunities. So I don't know what I was expecting at first, but yeah, I can't wait to do some training on here. Yeah, so like one of the biggest things with this thing is just the fear of the height and falling. So to try and conquer that, I've been just working low level, just climbing on some of the handholds you can see here, just getting used to moving up and down, just staying nothing really higher than the 3 protruding bits and this bit here. Also to get used to the height of climbing up the side there, I was just doing like 4 steps up and then 3 steps back down. I just kept doing that till I got to the tower again, just to get used to the height and the feeling of being on the Dandalat. So I prefer to do this sort of thing first, just keep it all really safe, and then start thinking about precisions and tic-tacs and cats and things.
Yeah, necessary. Steve Austin. Look. I freaking finesse beats and leave speakers a mess. I'm in love with money, clothes, sneakers, and sex. The K is silent in my name, homie, speak it correct. I'll get your chin on your chest and your teeth in your neck. I feel it's a couple of things that I need to address. On how the game is kinda lame and my people depressed. I feel like I gotta influence and keep them impressed. It's a few nice rappers, but I sleep on the rest. It's a big drama ring in the rap game. A lot of cats dancing and on they trap thing. We need to get Rakim and bring back Kane. Take it back to the Adidas and fat chains. From cool mode with a cool flow to cool Joe. Goody dudes know that I'm old school with a new soul. If you cruise slow on them deuce foes or you do vogues on an old lack, then bump this till your roof blow. Y'all cats don't bump like this, nah. Y'all tracks don't thump like this, nah. Y'all whack, y'all ain't nothing like this, nah. So fall back or get stumped like this, yeah. Fall back or baby just fall down. Fall back or baby just fall down. Fall back or baby just fall down. Fall back or baby just fall down.
Be what you seize in your dreams. If you seize what it means to be Steve, then your hands get froze.
Y'all cats don't bump like this, nah. Y'all tracks don't thump like this, nah. Y'all whack, y'all ain't nothing like this, nah. So fall back or get stumped like this, yeah. Fall back or baby just fall down. Fall back or baby just fall down. Fall back or baby just fall down. Fall back or baby just fall down.
Yeah.
I think one thing about when you train with different people is that you get to see the different training techniques, and you know, obviously we've been training with these guys for a couple of days. We trained with them at the Trace Gathering recently as well, and I think something which we've realised is that we've been training a lot of upper body strength quite a lot and not enough flow. So whilst we're strong, we're not really that good at flowing movements into each other. So one thing which we're going to start doing when we get back to the UK is working on flow more, and maybe put less emphasis on the upper body strength.
You watch all the Lisses videos and you didn't realize everything is literally stones throw away from each other.
Walk into the Lisses, you're like, oh look, this is cool.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, there's no
stairs.
Yeah.
And from our hotel, from the Formula 1, you literally cross the road and you go, is that the dam? The Porsche there?
Because literally, like, when we got here, we didn't have a... Like, I'd been here before, but I spent 1 day in Lisses last year, so I really did not remember a thing.
Hopeless guide.
Yeah.
Hopeless guide.
So, like, we got into the train station and spent, like, 10 minutes at the train station going, where do we go from now? We spent, like, another 45 minutes trying to find the Formula 1. Yeah. Then we got there.
Heavy backpacks on.
Then we got there and didn't realise that the Formula 1's actually like in Lisses sort of thing. So we were actually going to catch a bus. We were actually going to walk back to Every and catch a bus into Lisses. So like literally, and then the way we actually found out where we were, we actually watched TK17's what is it? Pilgrimage video. Thing. And like he pointed out
where the map was there.
he pointed out the Formula 1. We're like,
we literally
wait a second,
squared it up with the train. The A6 is there. Hey,
the danger! Like, so yeah.
Have you trained with any of the locals?
One of them.
And we had our own like fake yarn experience.
Oh yeah, tell us about that.
Well, basically we were
right
training
on the spot,
right
actually.
here. and this guy comes up and he's like, started training with us and moving around with us, and he's like, come with me, we'll show you some secret Yamakasi spots that have never been seen before.
He was wearing a parkour.com t-shirt, and there was a skinny black guy, and he took his shirt off and turned it inside out and said something to us. I didn't quite get what he said.
But yeah, he took us to this Yamakasi spot, and it was like, this is a secret Yamakasi spot. It was like straight out of one of the Yamakasi documentaries that like everyone has seen. Sort of
Which
thing.
is quite easy to get to, quite accessible.
This was his secret spot. Anyway, by this point we'd realised this guy was a complete joker, and like there was
By this
point.
He'd tried to demonstrate stuff and he couldn't actually demonstrate it properly. Like he couldn't do a rail precision. He was trying to tell us you should do a rail precision, then stand up and wait, count to 3. And he got up on the rail and then went to do it, and then he couldn't do it, and then went beside it and showed us beside it on the ground.
Showing us how to do it
beside the obstacle, because he actually couldn't do it himself. When we're leaving, he was like, okay, I'll meet you at 7 AM tomorrow morning with Sebastian Foucan, and we're going to go for a training session with him. And we're just like,
yeah, it's 7 AM, right here. He said, come be here by 7:30.
Yeah.
I'll bring Seb.
Yeah, so it was just like...
he kept name dropping Sebastian Foucan.
You know, pointing at the logo.
Yeah, parkour.com shirt, but yeah.
So we went along with it because he did show us a few spots, and this is before all you other guys turned up, so we didn't have a clue where we're going around every or least. So he showed us some spots around every, so we know some spots now.
Yeah, but it was quite funny.
This is a hill just by the forest in Lisses. The forest is over there, and it's something which Laurent from the Yamakasi showed us a couple of years ago. Basically, you see this path that's been worn. They run up it, down the other side, back up again and down. That's one. I think he said they do 20. So we're going to see how many we can do.